Hello everyone, Maria is again here with you, and today I would like to talk about something that many of you, not many of you, every one of you has experienced and maybe is experiencing at the moment. It's feeling boredom, right? It's very common, especially nowadays, because many of you have to stay at home. Many of you do not do the things that make them feel happy or cheerful. Many of you don't interact with other people in the way you would love to, right? So boredom is basically not being able to meaningfully engage with the world. What does it mean? Well, maybe it's like lack of mental stimulation. Maybe you are doing some repetitive tasks, right? Maybe you have no control or little control over your free time or time in general, right? Like right now. Or maybe you don't get enough rest, or your nutrition is not adequate. Okay? So basically there are two components to boredom. First of all, it's a lack of meaning, right? And here you need to know the difference between doing something meaningful and feeling it's meaningful. It's like two different things, because the research showed that people who have meaningful jobs, like for example anesthesiologists, yeah, it's a meaningful job, right? They often feel bored nevertheless. So knowing that something is meaningful and feeling it's meaningful, believing in it, kind of thing, these are two different things. Okay. Another thing is, number two, is challenge. If something is too challenging or not challenging enough, we tend to feel bored. Just remember when you were a child at school, like if your teacher is talking about something that you already know, you're like, no, whatever, I'll just draw something in my notebook rather. Or if the subject is too difficult and you're not getting it at all, you also tend to be bored, right? Yeah. So when people are bored, they like doing something that gives them temporary relief. Some coping mechanisms, like for example, substance abuse or self-harm even, yep, or unhealthy snacking. Me. So yeah, as I said, these things give temporary relief, but they don't solve their core issue, which is the meaning. They don't bring the meaning into your life. Okay? So what can we do about it? Especially now when we're stuck in our houses, and some of you might be all alone, right? And there are some limited options, how to entertain yourself. You can't go out. You can't go. I mean, in some cities you can, right? In some countries you can go out. In some countries you can't go out still, right? You can't go to cafes, gyms, to the beach. Sad. So what can we do about it? First of all, you need to ask yourself the bigger why. Yeah, why you are doing that. Yeah, staying at home sucks if you have the same things, to do over and over again for several months, right? And it's not your choice. It's not your choice to stay in your house. And what you can do, you can think of the greater good kind of thing, for it to feel meaningful. Why are you staying at home? Of course you can go out. Go out. But of course you care about your life, the life of people you love, the life of people who are who have some underlying diseases, right? Like the elderly people, the pregnant women. Like, think about it. Is it worth it? Think about it, right? So it's just an example. Yeah, you can have other things you feel bored while doing. So if you have to do that kind of thing, but you feel bored, think about the bigger why. And if you don't remember it, you can make these little sticky notes, stick them wherever you go. I often go to the fridge, so I just stick them on the fridge. Number 2, the second thing that makes it feel better is having routine. You're like, what, routine? I mean, yeah, the research shows that having set routine makes it feel much better. Just think about it. Since you've stayed at home, did you have a set routine? Did you wake up in the morning, had exercise, then breakfast, then shower, then I'm sure many of you will say, no, I just wake up whenever I want. I don't exercise. I just watch Netflix and I just text on my sofa. Well, that's the answer. Number 3, trying something new makes it really feel better. And it's not only the novelty. Well, novelty, yeah, makes it feel better, like, for sure. But also, if you try something new, you will probably learn something new, right? You will learn new skills, and these skills will fight boredom in the long run, right? Okay. So what you can do whenever you feel bored, you can you can write a list of things, new things to try. Just think about it. Now you have so much time, so much free time to do something that is different from what you are doing, right? Or what you usually do. There's some things you have never had time to try. And you'll say, maybe I will not like it. Well, until you try, you will not know. You will not know if you like it or not, right? So write a list of things based on the areas of your life. Say fitness and well-being, right? Or career, or relationships with anyone, right? With your family or friends or significant other. Write a list of tiny steps. It's not that you have to write something like, okay, lose 20 kilograms. No, just tiny things. Like, okay, 10 push-ups or something, right? Or 5 sit-ups. And every time you think, oh, I'm bored, do these 5 sit-ups. Because, well, you think it doesn't matter much, but in fact, I think you keep forgetting that now you are building your future life. Yeah, whatever you do now, it counts towards your future yourself. And you yourself in the future will say thank you to yourself now. Thank you, Maria. And number 4, I have problems with numbers, connecting with people. I know, you're like, some of you introverts will say, well, try texting one person a day, okay? And really have meaningful conversation. Really ask, how they are doing, what's going on in their life. And you will feel much better when you connect with people. And one more thing before I say goodbye, be careful, because very often people mix up the symptoms of just boredom and depression, okay, especially in little kids and teenagers. So be careful about this. I wish you mental and physical health, lots of energy. There's so much to explore. Don't get bored. See you later. Bye.